Today's class begins in a comfortable cross-legged position in our seated easy pose. Today's class is designed to uplift our heart, uplift our legs, and uplift our spirit ultimately. So grab a blanket, maybe a second mat if you have sensitive knees for doing poses in tabletop, and come join me. We begin by connecting to our breath, creating a long spine, maybe having that blanket underneath our hips to raise our booty up just a little bit. Create that long spine from the base of the tail all the way up to the tip of the crown. And when you inhale, picture your chest rising up, opening, uplifting. And on the exhale, draw the shoulders down away from your ears. Again, inhale, open the heart. Exhale, release the shoulders. Inhale, opening. Exhale, softening, releasing and letting go. Stick with this breath. And let yourself warm and uplift with each inhale in. Maybe feeling a little bit taller with each inhale. And with each exhale, allowing yourself to create that separation. From what it was you were doing before today's practice to your body and where you are right now. Next inhale, we'll take our arms out to the side and raise them up towards the sky. Palms kiss. Exhale, heart center. Again, inhale, arms reach out, up, lifting up towards the sky. Feel that length. Exhale, heart center. One more time. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, heart center. Moving into tabletop. Here's when it might be nice to use a blanket underneath your knees if you have one, or that second mat. We begin in our tabletop. In tabletop, we have our shoulders over our wrists, our fingers are spread wide. Our hips are over our knees, and our toes are pointing back. Top side down, parallel. Our belly is drawing up and in. We inhale, lift the tail, lift the heart, lift the chin, cow pose. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. Cat. Inhale, creating this opening, drawing those shoulders back, shining the collarbones forward. And then exhale, cat. Follow your breath and your transitions mindfully, consciously through the pose. Remembering this is your practice. Do what feels right for your body. Follow your intuition. Let that be your guide. One more cow, one more cat, and meet me back at neutral. Very nice. This one might be common fire hydrants. You might be familiar with this one. We're going to be lifting our leg out to the side and up. So right leg, knee bent, raises up and back down. And when you bring it back down, it's hovering over the mat. When we're trying to keep our weight distributed equally in both hands. And for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides, belly drawing up into the spine. We lift laterally that left knee to the side and back down. And connect to your breath, remembering to breathe through these poses. As we begin to lift our legs. Another 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. Transitioning into donkey kicks. So in donkey kicks, we're just going to, with our right leg, kick it back and up. And so we just pulse it, kicking up towards the sky. Belly still drawing up to the spine, core engaged. And pulse for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Left leg kicks back behind us, 90-degree angle, and pump to the sky. Nice little bum workout here. Connect to your breath. Collarbones still shining forward. And another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. This time, right leg, we'll extend it back behind us. We inhale, and then on the exhale, we round knee to nose. So inhale, right leg kicks back. Exhale, knee to nose. Option to extend out that left arm, create that length, and round it. Exhale, extension. Inhale, extension. Exhale, draw it all in. Find your rhythm and what feels good for you. And another 3, 2, 1. Back down. Opposite side, left leg kicking back, foot flexed. We inhale, exhale, round it, knee to nose. Inhale back, exhale, knee to nose. Option to extend that right arm out, finding that length, belly still drawing up to the spine. And exhaling it in. Opening, drawing in. With each opening, connecting. Each exhale, harnessing this internal power that you have to unleash and extend. Do another 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We'll walk the knees back, take them wide, and then let the hips drop back to the heels for a wide knee child's pose. Find your breath. and really connect to it. Feel the belly rise, and like a balloon as it inflates. And on the exhale, letting it all go. Walk our arms out with still this low child's pose, reaching out towards our right side. Find some extension in that left arm. Next exhale, walk back through the center line over towards our left. Walking those right fingertips out. Again, feeling that extension in the right side arm. Back to middle. Rising the hips up and forward. We'll readjust our toes so we find ourselves in plank pose. And in plank, you can have your knees down if that feels right for you. No need to be aggressive. We're here to uplift our spirits, not to bring ourselves down. So wherever you're at, that's just fine. We're pressing into our finger pads. Legs are engaged, core is drawing up towards the spine. We'll inhale here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly shift the weight forward, bending at the elbows, keeping them tucked in towards our body. Come back down to the mat. Point the toes, and then pressing up. Elbows drawing in and back, cobra pose. Exhale back down. Opening up to the right, right cobra. Exhale back down. Left side, inhale. Twisted cobra. Exhale back down. Pressing in to the mat. We'll come up on our knees. And then we drop our left hip to the mat. Our right leg's going to plant behind. Then our right arm just kind of lifts up toward the sky. And feel this extension. And maybe this is where you're at. Or maybe you can lift your hips up. And feel the heart opening, the side body opening. And come back down. We inhale, rise. Stretch it out. Exhale, back down. Inhale, rise, and this time let's hold. Couple breaths here. You're always welcome to come down onto maybe the forearm. If that feels more stable and comfortable, and ease on your wrist. Whatever's right for you. Back down. Inhale up. And this time we have the option into side plank by allowing that right foot to either stack on top of the left or have it planted in front in line. Right arm reaching up towards the sky. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Right arm comes back to the front of the mat. Square the hips. Lower your body down. This time taking the fingertips wide, pointing the toes. Inhale up. Oscillating cobra. Exhale down. Inhale up. Open. Uplift that heart. Exhale down. Inhale up like a wave. The body's moving, so fluid. And last one. Return the palms to the chest. And then raise up. And allow the right hip to fall to the mat. Left foot stomps behind the right knee. And then maybe you're just finding length by reaching that left arm up to the sky. And back down. maybe this is okay for you. Or maybe you press into the mat with your right hand in the outer edge of that right foot to raise the hips up to the sky. And find your movement with your inhale up and the exhale back down. And have fun with it. Again, the option to come down onto your forearm and enter this pose. Whatever feels right for you in today's class. And it might be different the next time you do it. And this next one will hold for breath, staying open and upright, finding length and strength through that right arm, pressing into the side foot and the ball of the left foot. Maybe reaching the arm out and up. Exhale back down. Side plank. Inhale, come up. And then maybe stacking that left foot on top of the right or staggering it in front. Left hip drawing up towards the sky. Right, left arm reaching up. Strong core. Strong line. And maybe welcome a smile. And stay for another 3, 2, 1. Gaze comes to the front of the mat. Left hand comes to the front. Switching your body over. And then lowering down. This time walk the elbows where the palms are. And we'll inhale up for Sphinx. We'll stay here. So we're pressing into our finger pads, our forearms. Our elbows are placed where our hands were placed in our standard cobra. Shoulders drawing down away from the ears, toes pointing back behind us. And a little engagement in our core to help protect our lower back. Maybe gaze slightly down as we are humble, but our heart is lifting up. And just breathe in. Breathe into the pose and allow it to nourish and flood your body with feel-good feels. In the corners of your mouth, allow them to raise up slightly to welcome in a smile. One more breath here. Nice and deep inhale. Maybe sip it a little bit more. And then exhale. Allow yourself to come all the way down and rest your head square on your hands for crocodile pose. Allow a gentle rock in the hips. Nourishing the body, massaging the lower back, and then again connecting to that breath. Big breath in, feel the balloon belly rise and deflate, letting go. We'll bring our hands to the sides of our chest, and then pushing up through tabletop. We tuck the back toes, lift the hips up to the sky, gently pedal our feet in downward dog. consciously, mindfully, drawing the belly in, the hips up, letting the head rest, the neck long, maybe nodding up and down. And maybe allowing the hip to wag left and right, left and right. Can play around here, taking a bend in one knee and twisting open to the opposite side. And then a deep bend in the other leg and twisting. One more time each side, bend and gentle twist, staying grounded. And then we'll slowly walk our way to the front of our mat. Let the chest hang heavy, driving towards the thighs, the head heavy, the shoulders relaxed. And then vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly unwind. And go slow, slower than you think you should be going. Connect to each and every ladder rung of that spine. Keeping the chin tucked until the very end when you allow it to rise. We inhale the arms out and up. Exhale, heart center. Shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale, arms out and up. This time bending in the knees. Undulate forward. Chest comes down to the thighs. And then roll up. Shoulders back. Again, inhale, arms out, up. Bending in the knees. Coming down. Creating this wave. Follow your body. Inhale, arms out and up, kiss. Down through heart center. And then back up. We'll do 3 more. And after your last one, reach up towards the sky, clasp the right wrist, and lean over towards our left. Opening up that right side body. We inhale, switching hands, switching sides of the bend. Coming back up, we'll bring our hands to the small of our back, fingertips pointing down, and allow ourselves to gently lean back. You're free to take a reverse namaste here or have your fists together on your back as well. Whatever feels right for you. And in this pose, if you feel any back compression, lighten up and come more forward. Give a slight bend in the knees. And it's like you're crunching, you're doing a sit-up. That crunching sensation in your abs is what's holding you up. Uplift the heart. Bring back that smile. And on the next exhale, we'll come forward, forward fold, nice and easy. Clasping the outer elbows with opposite arms, ragdoll back and forth. Nice and and gentle. And bend in the knees, arms come out and up. Kiss at the top. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold, leading with that heart. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to thighs or shins, collarbones forward. Exhale, we'll plant the hands and step the right foot back, dropping the knee to the mat. And then just gazing forward. We're lifting through our heart. Our front knee is over the ankle. Back toes can be pointed or flexed. Whatever feels right for you. But try not to collapse into the pose right now. We're trying to develop this energy in our right hip flexor. So maybe it's on your fingertips. Maybe you've got some blocks to help get some elevation. Or maybe your hands are on that left thigh. Connect to your breath, your line, that right hip driving forward, hips are square. Allow the right hand to draw up to the front of the mat. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. You can stay on the knee here, or option to tuck the toes and lift that back knee. Gaze to the side or up towards the sky. And gaze comes back down, knee comes back down, left palm comes down. We'll curl the back toes, lift that right leg up and step it forward a couple feet. Allowing the hips to stay square, that right heel to come down, and find ourselves in pyramid pose. So front leg can be slightly bent. And really think about that right hip drawing forward to help square you in this pose. One more breath here. On the next exhale, we're going to shift our weight into that front foot. If you've got blocks, maybe put blocks out in front of you. Or using the mat, we're going to lift that back leg. And we'll pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that right foot next to the left. Bend in the knees, arms come out and up. Hands kiss at the top. Exhale, heart center. Opposite side. Inhale, arms out, up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot to the back of the mat, drop the knee, point the toes. And then inhale, raise the heart. Right knee over right ankle. Again, option to have blocks here to help find length as we stretch that left hip flexor. Maybe bringing the palms to your front thigh. Draw your shoulders down away from the ears. Welcome in a smile. And remember that long spine that you have that we connected to at the beginning of class. We'll exhale, drop that left palm down to the mat and reach that right arm up towards the sky, twisting open to our right side. Option to tuck the back toes and lift that left knee off the ground. And not collapsing into it. Strong base arm, strong base front leg. Fingertips reaching high. belly not sagging, but still staying drawn up into the spine. Next exhale, bring your vision back to the front of the mat. Let that right hand come to frame that front foot. And then we're going to step that left foot up maybe a couple feet as we enter pyramid pose. Straightening that front leg, driving those hips back, keeping them square. Maybe blocks in front of us. And fingertips on the mat. Whatever you need to help support you comfortably in this pose. Feeling that lengthening of the hamstring. Drawing the right hip back, the left hip forward. Sending your breath to any areas of tension, but being mindful to not be aggressive. One more breath here. Then we'll bend that front knee. Start shifting our weight forward. Maybe walk the hands out in front. And then raise that left leg back behind us. Foot flexed. And then pulse it. I did warn you we'd be doing some uplifting of our legs as well. So keeping that core engaged. Go for another 5. 4, you're doing great. 3, you got this. 2, 1, and step that left foot to the front to meet the right. And we'll send the arms out and up. Exhale, heart center. We'll bend in the knees and take a seat on our mat. Walking the hands back, walking the hips back. We'll keep our legs extended, toes up towards the sky, moving the flesh from beneath our bottom out to the side to help us ground down in our sit bone. This is also a nice one that if you do have tight hamstrings, that it might be more comfortable to put a blanket underneath your hips. Inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. Then exhale, forward fold. Leading with your heart. Driving your belly towards your thighs rather than your forehead to your knee. Always option to use a strap here as well to help find that length and give you that leverage to ease into the pose. You're welcome to let your arms draw down to the mat as well. Maybe palms up besides your knees. To welcome in some type of light and warmth and energy or any feeling that you're seeking today. Allow yourself to surrender so you can uplift. We'll roll back up and take the legs wide. Toes reach up towards the sky. We inhale the arms up and then exhale forward. Maybe allowing them to walk out or reach for a blanket or a block, a pillow. Of seeking out your edge. That point where you feel, but you don't feel pain. You feel sensation. And it's a welcome sensation. And again, Maybe palms up to bring something into your body. Toes pointing up towards the sky. You're always welcome to have more of a bend in the knees here as well if that feels yummy. You can place blankets underneath the knees as well. Explore around. It's your body and we're all so individual. And really send your breath into the hips, into the groin, into the hamstrings, into those areas where you feel that resistance. And as you do that, be conscious with it and tell yourself that you have the energy that you need to get whatever gains you want. Send that breath. I am flexible. Send that breath. I am open. Send that breath. I am healed. Walk your hands back up. This time we'll take our fingertips to the back of our skull, driving our elbows back behind us. We inhale. On the exhale, let's just twist to our right. So light touch on the back. Really think about driving that right elbow back behind us. Elbows reaching back, turning with our core. And keeping the wide elbows. Inhale forward, then exhale towards our left side. Opening the shoulders. Opening the side body. Inhale forward, again to the right. Nice twist. Exhale forward. And to our left. Inhale forward. Gently guide our legs back in to cobbler's pose or our butterfly pose. You can scoot the hips forward into the heels, maybe open up the toes like a book. And then leading with the heart, open the heart. Like when we first started. You inhale, uplift the heart. Exhale, draw the shoulders down. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, shoulders down. We're letting go. And this might feel all right for you, so stay here. Or if you want, you're welcome to start to lean forward into the pose. Keeping that clasp on the feet, or walking the hands out. Connect to the breath. And walk your hands back in to your body. Gently raise the knees back up to one another. Hands come behind us as we windshield our knees left and right. Left and right. Roll your way onto your back. And walk the feet into the fingertips. And before we enter bridge, just connect to your body and how it feels on the mat. How the shoulders press into the ground, Maybe noticing the shape of your spine and where it has a tendency to arch up. Maybe you can play around just here. Little micro movements, a little pelvic tilt up and down. And feeling how that tilt up grounds down your base of the spine, working that pelvic floor. Very, very micro adjustments. Going from like there's a clock, 12 o'clock up, and then 6 o'clock down. 12 up, 6 down. And then maybe going to the side. So like a 2 to 8. So from like the right knee going towards the left hip. Little pelvic tilt to the side, back and forth. Strengthening the pelvic floor. Engaging these little micro muscles, our lower abdominals. And then back to center, we'll do a couple, again 12 to 6 just to reset. And then left knee to right hip. Picture that line, driving it across. And an open heart. Back to center, 12 and 6, 3 more times. And then pressing firmly into the mat with our feet, we'll raise the hips up towards the sky. Here you can walk your shoulders in, maybe clasping the hands underneath. Driving the hips up, the chest up. And then knees, don't let them splay open, hug them in. Maybe put a block or a pillow in between them. Pressing up through the legs, strong glutes as well. And stay for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the clasp. Roll up on your toe tips. Fingertips reach up above you, and then slowly roll vertebrae by vertebrae back down. And then drive your knees into your chest. Give them a nice hug. Gentle rock up and down. And then stomp the left foot down on the mat. Right ankle crosses over the left knee. And drive the right knee down. And this might feel good for you, and be where you're at for feeling an opening and stretching in your hip. Or lifting that left foot off the ground. Driving that left thigh in. You can thread the needle. Clasping either the thigh or the left shin. Maybe right elbow pressing out on the right inner thigh. If you still don't feel anything here, you're welcome to have your left elbow pit come into the sole of the right foot, then extend that left leg out, and then hug in just your right leg. So fingertips clasping, maybe a gentle rock back and forth. And being kind to yourself for wherever you're at in this pose. If your left leg's extended out, go ahead and bend it and placing it back. And return the right foot to the mat. This time left ankle crosses over the right knee. And again, wherever you're at, maybe the left knee is just pressing out using your left hand. Maybe you have your foot lifted up, and maybe you're threading the needle, clasping the thigh or the shin of the right leg. Or extending that right leg out to the ground, heel down, toes pointing up, and hugging in your bent left leg. Maybe some gentle rocks. Whatever feels good for you. Deepen the breath. The legs extended, we'll bend it, allowing the left leg to come back down. And then driving both knees in towards our body. Arms reach inside our legs and grab for the outer edges of our feet as we open up to happy baby pose. Like we did in our 12 to 6 pelvic tilt, can you tilt your pelvic down here so your lower back is anchored? Are your shoulders anchored? You can find movement. Rocking the baby, rocking your own baby. And then releasing, allowing the legs to extend out to the corners of our mat and our arms to lay beside us, palms up to the sky, allowing the shoulders to open. And if there's additional props you need, grab them now for final Shavasana. And as we lay here, begin by softening the corners of your eyes, the furrow between your brows. Let the cheeks and jaw relax. Let the tongue drop away from the roof of your mouth. And then the throat and neck. Allow it to gently melt down and away. The shoulders sinking into the ground as the arms follow. Recognizing the rise and fall within your belly and chest. And with each exhale, allowing yourself to sink a little deeper. Let the hips surrender and just be. Let them relax as the glutes, the thighs, the shins, the calves, the ankles, heels, the toes, as they all sink deeper and deeper into the ground. And follow your breath. And deepen the breath. then bring awareness back to the body by wiggling the toes, the fingers, allowing the head to drop side to side, and then rolling onto one side, allowing the head to cradle into the nook of your arm, and the opposite hand to rest on the ground beneath you. Maybe give it a couple taps. Thank you. Thank you for supporting me in today's practice. When you're ready, slowly push yourself back up to easy pose, comfortably seated. And tune into your spine. Are you uplifted? Thank you for joining me on today's practice. Until next time, namaste.